Hello, all you beautiful beings. Welcome to my channel. There we go. I know I look like a bit of a wreck. I washed my hair this morning and it's drying and it's getting all springy. That's fun. Loki is asleep behind my computer. I'm just gonna let him rest. So I wasn't sure if I wanted this to be my first video when it comes to invisible illnesses, but eventually I wanted to talk about it, so I'm just gonna do it now. I was recently, I suspected I had it for a long time. That's why I first went into the doctor. I was recently diagnosed with another invisible illness. This one's not a mental illness. It's PCOS, I've heard it called PCOS, but that stands for polycystic ovarian syndrome. Basically, uh, it's basically just when you have a lot of non-cancerous cysts on your ovaries. Basically, it makes it difficult for some women to conceive, makes them infertile, makes their periods fluctuate, makes it harder to lose weight, is actually a good my weight actually tends to fluctuate, so that kind of explains it. I don't really care about being infertile. Like I said, I plan to make a video about it eventually. I don't really plan on having children, and I certainly don't want to have any now since I have no money. But anyway, basically, I had missed some periods, and they've been really irregular. So yeah, I went to the gynecologist on the 20th of April. She asked me to come in the next week for an ultrasound, and then yesterday I went in and she said that yes, both my ovaries are polycystic. Yeah. And there are things I had been looking into it all the week. She prescribed me some medication. I'm going to go pick that up tomorrow and start on that. She wants to do a biopsy next week. I mean, I'm sure I'm not she said that since my periods are so irregular, I have a chance of developing precancerous lesions, so she wants to just check for those. But I feel okay. I feel okay except for missing my periods and stuff. But I've actually been for the past few weeks I've been looking up ways of losing. She said losing weight would be a benefit, make my condition better. So I've been looking up different ways of eating with PCOS, and of course exercising. Exercising is good. I need to do more of that. It'd be good also to get some fresh air and stuff like that. I always get a good workout when I walk both my dogs. So I'm going to start doing that more, and using my dumbbells. They're under my bed. But I've also seen, I just want to fully disclose, I do not intend on adding animal products back into my diet. I would not. But I've been seeing that there are some benefits in eating a low glycemic diet, basically, or a low carb diet. And you can do a low carb diet that's vegan. One thing people say is limit junk food. Damn it. Yeah, it's I know junk food isn't healthy, but now I just have to basically kind of just extremely limit it, really actually save it for a couple times a month, which is, I can do that. It'll be hard because Sour Patch Kids and Oreos, but health comes first. And I've seen a lot of people say eat lots of vegetables, don't eat so many simple carbs, even some people don't even eat, whole wheat bread. People say to eat some if you're going to eat grains and stuff, eat grains that are higher in protein, like oats and quinoa and stuff like that. May switch back to using brown rice instead of white rice. Things like that. Basically, yeah, I want to make like, even though I don't plan on conceiving, which that's a big thing a lot of women with PCOS have, is like they want to have children but they can't because, you know, their fertility is really just out of whack. But, you know, that's not a concern for me now. I just want to feel more normal. I want to get, like, my body back on track. So yes, I will be trying to lose some weight, and yeah, um and I decided to talk about PCOS as a invisible as part of this series I'm trying to do on invisible illnesses, because basically there are signs some women have that are external that you can see, that don't that, like, you see them but you don't exactly attribute it to PCOS, like people who see you don't think, oh, she's overweight, or maybe she has a little extra facial hair because she has this illness. But yes, PCOS does make it difficult to lose weight, especially around your midsection, and yeah, it causes facial hair somewhat. It can even cause things like male pattern baldness in some women. That's not happening yet for me. Yep, the hair is still very full and rich. It's been graying since I was 12, but that's totally unrelated. But yeah, I'm gonna leave some sources in the description. And if any of this sounds familiar to to anyone out there who has a womb and Skylar suspects they might be sick, don't just listen to me. I'm not a doctor. I went to go see a doctor and she said this. So, like, if you feel like maybe you might have PCOS, you should go talk to a gynecologist or your primary care physician. Definitely. So, yeah. And I'll have a new video out very soon. Like I said, I want to have at least 5 videos about, invisible illness this month. I'm going to probably be doing a video about anti-psychiatry and, especially among vegans. Looking at you, Isel Mazard. So, that's all for this video, and as always, peace, love, and stay hydrated.